Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, if you're listening to my voice, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming through. I just realized I need a second hand. I need a camera person because right now my goal was to do a quick little masterclass for you guys regarding business plans. So, I am on Facebook, I am on LinkedIn, I am on YouTube, I am on Clubhouse, and getting the camera situated so everything looks good was a bit of a challenge. So we're talking about elevating your business, and sometimes people just throw themselves into business. I'm going to start a business without any type of plan. I'm giving you the very, very quick cliff notes. If you don't know what cliff notes are, when you were in college and you had to read a book, and they had the book that had all the tips very quickly in it. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now. So we're talking about a business plan. And before I get into the real meat and potatoes of the business plan, I am Saracina. I'm super grateful to be here today. I am a fitness professional and fitness is my passion. My purpose is to change the world, and I do that through fitness. I'm a mind and body transformation coach, so I take you from good to great to amazing. This summit came together because I thought of all the things that I've learned this year, the things that I need to learn. So it's like, I'm kind of in that middle. I've learned a lot. I need to learn a lot more. So I said, let me get the people together that I know can elevate your business. And then I thought, okay, what else do I need? And then I invited those people. So as Mary Kim said, we have some amazing speakers coming through. We have 10 speakers, but then we had more people that wanted to share, like myself, like Mary Kim, like Colleen, and we just wanted to open it up. So we're going to be giving you videos before the event because we're not able to speak there. So today I'm talking about a business plan. So I want you to write down a business plan. If you have a business, great. If the business plan's in your head, awesome. But I like to say, figure out your why first. Why do you want to do this business? Is it because you want to say, I own a business? Because it's not easy, guys. It's mentally draining. It's financially draining. It's all the draining things. It's like very, very, I'm going to say hard, but I love it. Oh my gosh. I love running my business. And yesterday I was cleaning up my social media, Facebook, because it's the end of the year and you have to move forward, right? So I said, let me get on Facebook. And I was looking back to 2000 and, oh my gosh, I don't even know what year it is now. Doesn't matter. But I've been doing this a long time and it's elevated throughout the years. So the first thing you want to do, if you want to write this down, why you need a business plan. And I'm going to go to my notes because if I don't go to my notes, I'm going to be all over the place and you're going to be like, Tina, get to the point. So the first thing you want to do is you want to figure out why you want a business plan. And the main reason why you want a business plan, it will help you build a business that will support you financially, have an impact on those around you, and leave a lasting legacy you can be proud of. Now, there's a difference between having a business and having a hobby, because a lot of us have hobbies. I don't know if anyone here does network marketing. I'm an Arbonne consultant. I also have Pruvient with my ketones. I don't know where they are, but do you want a business or do you want a hobby? So first figure out why you want it, and why you want it. You want to estimate your total startup costs, project revenues and profits, anticipate challenges. Hello, D there on Instagram. Today we're talking about a business plan. Get your notebook and pen out. So the first tip you want to do is figure out why you need a business plan. The second thing is before you start. Now, oftentimes we get stuck in our heads and can't get the words out to create an effective plan. That is where the business planning process may become overwhelming and the outcome is wildly unrealistic and you just kind of give up. It's like, I don't need one. I'm just going to go with the flow. Going with the flow does not work. People are successful. I don't know about you, but I follow successful people. I listen to people that make more money than I do. So in many ways, a business plan should help you decide whether your idea will pan out. It's possible that you may put together a business plan and then realize that the potential outcome is not as bright as initially it started. I remember I was speaking to a friend of mine and he was sharing his business plan and I was just like, okay, that sounds great. But currently it doesn't make sense because it was pretty much because of Amazon, because of things being shipped all the time, it wasn't needed. So is your business needed? Or, in the beginning it might sound great, but at the end it doesn't. So number one, why do you need a plan? Number two, things you should do before you start. And I do have a whole layout, but guess what? You only get the full version of this if you sign up for the event, because we're going to email the entire how to do your business plan. Number three, executive summary. So the first section of any business plan will be the executive summary. It gives people a general sense of what your business is all about, what products or services you provide, where you've been, and where you're headed. Hello there, the Haitian sensation on Instagram. So yes, executive summary, very, very important. The next one I'm going into. Yes, I told you I'm going quickly. Mission statement. Can I see in the chat if anyone has a mission statement? If you're watching me on Instagram and you have a mission statement, can I see some stars there? If you're on Instagram, can I see some stars? Hi, Melanie. If you have a mission statement, in your mission statement, it's general information such as the founding date, names and roles of the founders, and other important details. You're also going to have company highlights in there, including financial successes and other key successes. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you exactly how to come up with a business plan. This formula that I put together is something that my business coach gave me when I first began. She was like, Tina, do you have a business plan? I was like, well, I've seen it, because you can Google business plan and see all sorts of things you can do. So mission statement is the next thing that's very, very important that we spoke of. All right, I'm sorry, we're talking about executive summary. So after executive summary is mission statement. After mission statement, company overview. Super, super, super important. This section provides more detail regarding exactly what your business does and how it's structured. So pretty much who you serve. And I believe someone earlier spoke about your niche. For myself, I love working with women over 40 that have gone through some type of trauma. How do you serve them? Okay, what industry are you in? Who is your primary customer? Men, women, young. So company overview, everything that you're going to do. How are you going to solve that big problem? Melanie says, is a great resource as well. We should connect on the platform. Okay, oh, I love it. I'm reading all my notes here, guys. Let me read the chat here, see if we have anything. Renee's writing down. Thank you, Renee. Denise says she has a business plan. Is Denise the only person who has a business plan? Denise actually does plays for children, and she is an amazing human. So let's get back to the subject. The last one I spoke about was company overview. After company overview, we want to talk about market analysis. Whew. The market analysis section of your business plan provides in-depth information about your industry, your specific market, and the competition. You got to know your competition. If this section is done properly, it assures readers that you know what you're getting into. In your market analysis, seek to include the following information: key industry information, for example, size, growth, trends, other pertinent information, your target market, your ideal customers, or target size. If you think about different franchises, and I remember after my son, I was going to take over his store, like the location, and I went to another gym and I said, hey, you want to open up a gym here? And I had to do a market analysis. How many people were in the town? How far was another gym from that area? So it's super important that you know what you're doing. This section will be a significant amount. It'll take a lot of research, but it's well worth it. Now, myself, I'm a virtual person, so I can go anywhere. First and foremost, it prepares you to succeed. I don't know about you, but I like to succeed. I don't like wasting my time. And secondly, it helps investors know what you've done, that you've done your due diligence, that you know what you're talking about. No one's going to give you money if you don't know what you're talking about. If someone says, well, what kind of business do you have? Well, you see, I work with people and no. 30-second pitch. What are you doing? By the way, if you're listening to my voice right now, join Clubhouse. All right. I'm on here with my girl, Mary Kim, Cynthia, Ash, Renee. We run a room Monday through Wednesday called 8 a.m. Cup of Motivation. And we're hitting all the streets, guys, all the streets on LinkedIn, on Facebook, everywhere. And together, we bring that to you with a plan, with a structure. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Next topic on here. And if you're recapping here, the first one was why you need a business plan. The second one, things to do before you start your business. The third one, having an executive summary. Next, a mission statement. After that, company overview. After that, having a market analysis. And now we're moving forward to organization and management. Woo, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, general partnership, sole proprietorship, nonprofit. What are you doing? Do you even know the difference in these things? Describe how your business will be organized and structured. Spell it out to the general structure, to the general area, for example. And a lot of people get hung up on titles. Titles are super important. They make things very clear. And I remember when I started my nonprofit, you had to have a board of trustees, a board of people. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But when you have your business, that's super important. Describe the background of key members of your team and make sure they're qualified to do what they have to do. Maybe you have a friend who's an attorney, and I'm not going to say don't use family or friends, but usually in business, those people that have a vested interest, that's really going to help your business. Also, describe any key hires that will be necessary, because when you have a business, you're going to have to hire people as well, right? Let's move forward. The next one, products and services. Where today we're talking about your business plan. I want to see if anyone else has a business plan. Annie, Whitney, do you have a business plan? Renee's writing down our notes. Beloved said, just did my mission and vision statement last week. Hey, Beloved, can you put that in the chat? I'm just curious, do you have a mission statement? Do you have a vision statement? What's the difference? Do you have a tagline? These things are so important. You may notice when you hear people speak, they say the same thing over and over again. You hear me say, I am amazing. No excuses. My tagline is no excuses. I am amazing. Your vibe is your tribe. These are your things that are deep to your heart. I'm getting off the track. I'm going to get back. Products and services. This section explains exactly what products or services your business will provide to customers. Start by describing your particular product or service and the specific need it will meet. It's really important to clarify exactly how your product or service will stand out from the competition. If you heard me earlier, I was speaking with Quinn Cynthia, and she said she did flyers. Hello, everybody makes flyers these days, okay? You can just simply get on get on Canva. I make flyers. Okay. It's so funny. Someone else said something to me the other day. It was like, oh, such and such does websites. So like, everybody does a website. You can get on your computer and do a website. But are you putting the time in? Are you putting in your due diligence? Hi there, Melanie. All righty. So we're talking about a business plan, products and services. Now, with these products and services, is it ready to take to the market? We had a question the other day in our room, and I loved the answer Mary Kim said. We asked the question, if you got everything you want in your business, let's just say you want 100 new customers, you get 500 new customers. Are you ready for those customers? And Mary Kim said, yes, I am, because God gives me faith. And I loved what she said, because it's super important that you are ready. Develop objectives. If you're not ready, get ready. I always say, I don't know about you, but I stay ready. It's like I'm 2 steps ahead all the time. Like she said, we're having this Elevate Your Business event this weekend. This weekend coming up. We're doing it every quarter. Why? To focus our business, to get back on track, to help each other. All right. The next tip, we just finished talking about products and services. Again, I'm giving you the really, really short clip notes. The next one is marketing and sales. This section explains how you're going to get your product or services into the hands of the customers. Your objection in this section is to make it clear both how you will make the customers aware of your products and service and how you will convince them to buy from you. Now, I always say in life, you get what you pay for, right? So some people have the strategy of having a lower price product, a superior quality, a superior service. What type of business are you? Are you a Payless? And there's nothing wrong with Payless or the dollar store, because they make a lot of money. Are you a Neiman Marcus? Are you a Gucci? So it's 3 different types of levels, and you have to decide, are you a 7-star quality business? If so, how are you showing up? And I always say 15 minutes early, you're on time. When you're on time, you're late. And when you're late, you're left. So having your marketing and sales and all that stuff. Next, you want to discuss the specific promotional methods you'll use to get the word out about your business. If you have a business and you think, oh, I'm going to promote on Clubhouse and that's it, it's not going to work. We had a discussion the other day in our room talking about the different social platforms. Did you know that Facebook has, I believe it was 5 billion, and I'm on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook. But last night, I'm like, okay, Tina, I'm going to get this together. Guys, I must have had about 5 different Facebook pages, and then the business page and this page, and I just had to clean it up, because over the years, it just got a little messy, but it was very emotional. So definitely know what you're doing. How are you reaching your customers? Are you doing cold calling? Are you doing in-person meetings? Are you doing webinars? Are you doing lives on Instagram? Do you have a virtual assistant? All of these things can take you to the next level. And if you're interested in a one-on-one consultation, you can definitely DM me, Mary Kim, Mo. We are all business professionals and can give you that guidance that you need. Next, talk about who will be doing the selling. If you need a sales force, who will train them and how will they do the job? Lastly, lay out a budget of how you're going to get your sales and do your marketing. All right. The next tip that we're going to go into is financial projections. In this section, paint a clear picture of your business's current financial status. while also mapping out where you hope to be in the future. Investors will closely examine this section to determine whether they're going to give you funding or not. If you've been in business for a while, include as much of the finances as you can. Income statements, balance statements, cash flow statements, operating budget, accounts receivable and payable if you have that, documents of any debt you're carrying. Now, a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot. Yes, it is a lot. But again, do you want a business or do you want a hobby? And there's nothing wrong with that. Your financial projections for the future will either be based on your past data or industry and your competitor research. Now, if you're not sure how to create these projections, consider hiring an accountant or a financial advisor to help you. If you're just starting, you're like, Tina, I don't have money for an accountant, because I know it's like $150, maybe $200 an hour for an accountant. Do a barter system or some barter system. But it's super important that you make a plan so you know how much you're going to make and how you're going to do it, because trust me, guys, it is possible. On the whole mindset side of it, when I talk about my 4 pillars, the first one is mindset. You have to believe that you deserve it. All right. As my daughter would say, it is your birthright. It is your birthright to be successful. If you can dream it, if you can think it, guess what? It can absolutely happen. Hello, Maydell. Just like going to the moon. Do you think before they went to the moon, they thought it was possible? Like, they're looking up at the moon, we're going to get up there. No, but someone had a thought. If you have a thought to make X amount of dollars, well, why do you want to make that money? Is it to help the homeless? Is it to help your family? I'm getting off a tangent. I'm sorry. All right. So I talked about financial projections. The next one is funding request. In this section, and again, you don't have to have all these things in your business plan. This is just what I have for mine. Funding request. In this section, you'll lay out exactly how much funding you need over the coming 5 years, because you want to plan, think big. Explain how you're going to use the funding to achieve your goals. And these are some things you can include in it. The amount of funding you need right now. Okay. So maybe you need money for StreamYard. Maybe you need money for a Canva. And I'm talking about, just different things you need. You may need money for an accountant. You may need money for clothing, for makeup, whatever. Funding you'll need down the road. So 5 years from now, I'm probably going to need funding for that jet. Maybe 10 years for the jet. But whatever it is that you need, because I plan on having my tribe, Mary Kim, Cynthia, Renee, Mo, like, come on, guys, we got to go to Hawaii and do this, this speaking arrangement. I'm thinking big, guys. You got to think big. Okay, they're not getting it, guys. They were supposed to unmic and say times 10. Let's try that. Thank you. One more time. Think big. Yes, my family. Yes, my family. Come join us up here, Maria. Think big times 10. Now, the reason why I decided to go live today is because I'm kicking the doors in tomorrow on BWC, Breakfast with Champions. And my goal was to do a little practice today. So you want to think big times 10. Good morning, Wildflower Queen. And if we work together, working smart, not hard. Why am I going to spend an hour making a flyer when I know that I can say, yo, Renee, can you help me out with this? And she can do it in 5 minutes. Everyone has their own zone of genius. Find out what your zone of genius is. Tap into that. And then life is so simple. Why would let me look in the stage right here. Writing. Okay, I can write. Yes, I can write. I can do it and do it again and read it. And every time I read it, I find a mistake. I'm like, But why, if I knew that I had to do a TEDx talk, or if I knew I had to have an article for such and such, I'm going to hit up Mo. Mo, can you do this for me? And then I, pay him. That's working smart, not hard. I'm going to get into even cleaning your house, guys. I don't know about you, but the hour, 2, 3, 4 hours it takes to clean up the house and to pay someone to do it, I could have made triple the money doing something else. I got off a track. I'm sorry. Okay. That's because we were talking about money. Funding requests. Here we go. Paying your debts, hiring people. Let's go. And the last section is the appendix. The last section of your business plan. This is going to include supporting information and documents that are very important. It's written in previous sections. So it's going to be credit history, permits, products, pictures, legal documents, licenses, patents, contracts. In all the previous sections, you're trying to paint a compelling picture of what your business is like and where it is headed. We are headed to 2023. This event, Elevate Your Business, is going to elevate your business. The next day, we are having a vision board event. If you have not signed up for that, go to my Instagram or wherever and sign up for that as well, because that's going to give you the clarity that you need. It also provides extra details to the reader without disrupting the overall experience. If the reader wants to look at these details, they can also simply look at the one little section there at the bottom. Good morning, United Dance Productions. We're talking about having a business plan. We're going into 2023, and I'm going to end it right there. That's my spiel on business plan. Anyone have any questions, comments, anything they want to add? Because like I said, this is what I do. You can add on or do what you want. Unmiking, let me hear from you.
Yeah, so I know you were encouraging me to, great breakdown, by the way. I know you were encouraging me to read my vision statement, but I figured it would be easier for me to just read it out loud.
Go for it. We want to hear it loud and clear.
Okay, so let me bring this up. Okay, so vision statement. The vision for Cause Enterprises is to encourage big, out-of-the-box thinking amongst employees. As a person with Asperger's, David Williams knows how it feels to have passions you want to move forward with, but others don't understand it, so they attempt to put you in a box. This is an inclusive company for anyone who enters, because having a disability just means a different ability. It was David's own personal exposure to art, writing, and culture that planted the seed for him to start a company and blend his love for wine, books, and perfumes. On the surface, it looks like those walks of life didn't blend, but to David they did, so they became the building blocks of the company. So that's pretty much my vision statement at the moment. I just came up with that like last week. I'm going to add on to it as we go, but that's what we've got.
I just want to say, wow, the courage to read your mission statement. Us on stage to get some speaks on it. I like that. Blessings to you, beloved.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Awesome. Anyone else want to share before I throw the mic to Mary Kim? Any questions, comments? Anyone want to share what they have to add to the conversation?
I'd like to pour into Mary Kim, beloved. I don't know if you know this, but I am a mom to a boy with Down syndrome who's going to be 10 double digits in February. So congratulations, I know, David, for highlighting that it doesn't matter what your diagnosis is, right? Whatever that is, we are all capable of doing anything and everything. So I'm so happy I was here today to hear that nugget from you, because I didn't know that about you. So thank you for sharing. It's so important because there's so much chatter that if you're diagnosed with X, Y, and Z, that's who you are. You're labeled as that. So each one of us showing up as our best self and encouraging the differently able community, whatever capacity. I'm like all there. So I love you even more now. I'm like, oh man, it just lights up my spirit because as adults, when we show up as we're supposed to, it just helps.
So guys, as we are here, as I showed you, I'm here on Clubhouse, and I'm talking to you here on Instagram, maybe on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I am Starstina. I'm super grateful that you listened today. I'm hoping that something that I said sparks your interest. And I want to invite you to sign up for our event. It's called Elevate Your Business. It's an absolutely free event. And we'll see you next Saturday.
I love you too, Mary. Glad to share this stage with you once again. And nobody's known. I've been to everyone's station.